to come through for the baddest, for his queen. He came, Louis Vuitton travel
him
bag
there.
with the travel
And
with
it's
the... You didn't have to give me... This is nice!
Bricks.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
Tradition.
The gym bag?
Well, it's a duffel. So when you travel,
Fuck that. I'm taking this motherfucker to the gym.
you
I'm
can.
putting gym clothes in here. I'm about to go to the gym Lou bag. Like, yo, she rich for real. Yeah, I come to the gym Lou bag. Pat got it for Christmas.
Public relationships get messy when power, visibility, and unfinished business collide. And that's exactly why everyone keeps dissecting the situation with Claressa Shields, Remy Ma, and Papoose. Not because people crave drama, but because the public nature of their connections practically demands interpretation. Over the past few weeks, observers noticed online behavior that definitely raised eyebrows, especially around the holidays, when emotions, symbolism, and family moments carry extra weight. Speculation spiked when it seemed Papoose spent Christmas with Remy Ma and their daughter.
I'm getting my olders.
This is nice.
Naturally, this sparked conversation, since no confirmed divorce paperwork has been made public, leaving many to question the true status of the marriage. When public figures remain legally connected while showing new relationships, it creates a power imbalance. One person appears secure, while the other seems reactive. Around the same time, Claressa Shields became more active online, posting frequently and highlighting luxury items, gratitude messages, and moments that felt carefully staged, leaving some to believe these posts were emotionally driven reactions to what she may have been seeing elsewhere. In earlier clips, viewers noticed a familiar laugh in the background of one of Remy Ma's videos, and many thought it sounded like Papoose, intensifying theories that he was physically present with Remy despite public appearances suggesting otherwise. When people compared clips side by side, the similarities seemed convincing to many, not because proof was concrete, but because context and timing mattered. Adding fuel to the discussion was Remy Ma's caption about Christmas shopping, where she casually mentioned buying gifts for others and treating herself. On its own, it was harmless, but paired with background audio, familiar voices, and online reactions, it became symbolic rather than simple. In celebrity culture, symbols often speak louder than direct statements, especially when no one openly clarifies the truth. Supportive comments from close friends under Remy's post further drove speculation, because public support can act as quiet confirmation even when no names are mentioned. Shortly after, Claressa Shields shared content showing shopping trips and luxury packaging, including bags typically associated with high-end purchases, though she didn't reveal the contents, leaving room for interpretation rather than certainty. Later videos showed Claressa thanking Papoose repeatedly for gifts, which some viewers saw as genuine excitement, while others read it as performative, a way to assert security in a relationship that may not be as solid as it seems. In situations involving married partners and unresolved separations, the newer partner often feels pressure to publicly validate their position, not because they are necessarily wrong, but because uncertainty breeds insecurity, especially when the original relationship still carries legal, emotional, or financial ties. The power dynamic becomes unbalanced when one person has history, shared children, and legal status, while the other relies mostly on public gestures to establish legitimacy. Claressa's frequent posts about access, gifts, keys, and surprise visits came across to many as over-explaining, which can signal a need to convince the audience, or maybe even herself, that the relationship is secure. Meanwhile, the lack of clear statements about divorce progress allowed speculation to flourish, including rumors that paperwork had been paused or withdrawn, though none of that has been confirmed. What stands out most isn't the shopping, the luxury bags, or the videos themselves, but the contrast in how each person manages public attention. Remy Ma's approach appears controlled and understated, while Claressa's online presence feels reactive and emotionally charged, creating an impression of imbalance. When one person stays quiet while the other feels compelled to show proof, control subtly shifts toward the one who does not feel the need to explain. This pattern is common in relationships where one person has more leverage due to history, reputation, or legal positioning. Papoose, as the shared connection, remains largely silent, which ironically gives him the most control over the narrative. Silence lets others speak, while he avoids direct accountability. In public relationships, silence can be strategic, especially when attention benefits some connections more than others. Critics argue that Claressa's behavior mirrors a common dynamic when someone becomes involved with a married partner. Constant reassurance, public displays, and repeated gratitude become tools to claim space that isn't fully secure. Over time, this can make someone appear defensive rather than confident, even if their feelings are genuine. The point isn't to judge anyone's worth or intentions, but to recognize how power operates when relationships overlap and boundaries remain unclear. When fans describe behavior as erratic or emotionally driven, it often reflects that emotional investment exceeds structural stability, with public platforms magnifying every reaction. The discussion is less about who bought what or who laughed in which video, and more about how unresolved relationships create emotional pressure spilling into public view. Claressa Shields is a highly accomplished athlete, respected in her field, which is why some viewers express disappointment when her public narrative centers on validation rather than independence. Public figures are held to higher standards, not because perfection is expected, but because influence comes with visibility. When private struggles unfold online, audiences naturally critique the choices presented, especially when those choices reinforce familiar patterns of imbalance. Ultimately, the ongoing conversation reflects broader themes of control, access, and perception, where legal ties carry weight, silence becomes power, and public displays function as currency. Whether the rumors are accurate or not, how each navigates the situation shapes public interpretation of their roles. Relationships don't exist in a vacuum. When they play out online, every post, caption, and reaction becomes part of a larger story about who holds leverage and who seeks reassurance until clear boundaries, transparency, or closure are established. Speculation will continue, not because people crave drama, but because unresolved power dynamics naturally invite analysis.
I don't know why you did that, but you didn't have to. You didn't have to get it from Louis, but I appreciate you. I wonder what this is. This is my biggest ever too. Lord. Lord have mercy. Don't tell me you got a big gigantic purse. Look at this one. Mind you, I don't have no little what the This is nice. Whoa. Wow. I just the gym bag?
No, it's a duffel. So you shopping?
Dad, I'll take this motherfucker to the gym. I'm putting gym clothes in here. I'm about to go to the gym Lou bag. Yo, she rich for real. Yeah, I come to the gym Lou bag. Pat got it for Christmas. That, thank you, baby. That's so cute. Thank you. And then it's one more. This is a nice bag, yo. You do not have to do that. Let's see. What? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You ain't have to, bro. You ain't have to do that, bro. Nah. What? Oh, I can't wait to throw my bag to the airport on a. What?
They get customized.
Ain't we going to Miami? And I'm about to run to Miami, boy. So y'all knew my man had to come through for the baddest for his queen. He came, Louis